Welcome to our podcast, Fuck the Diet Cycle, with myself, Lauren Knight, and Abby Lodge. This podcast is for you if you're ready to end the diet cycle. So grab yourself a cuppa, get comfy, and let's jump straight into this week's episode. Happy New Year, everybody! Well, this is going to be a little bit different, but I don't think you would expect anything less from us because we don't do New Year, New Me, resolutions or revelations as Mason calls them, because that's just total bullshit. So today we are just going to talk about moving forward with your journey and getting the most out of it.
Yeah, I think this time of year, it just becomes, it's almost like the clock hits 12 on the 31st of December, 1st of January, everybody's like, I've got to overhaul my life overnight, and if I haven't, then I've failed. And yes, okay, we have had Christmas and more indulgent periods, and some people are feeling sluggish and stuff like that, but there's so much marketing and stuff out there that, you know, you need to go on this diet, you need to do this, you need to declutter your house in a day, and you need to be going to the gym 10 times a day, and all of this stuff. There's so much pressure on this new year, new me. But what I don't understand is why now? Why right now? Why can't we just pick up and carry on and keep evolving and developing as we go through the year? And if you actually want to be a little bit weird about it, January the 1st actually doesn't mark the new year anyway. New year and new beginnings and things like that is actually spring. So it just really, really blows my brains because I'm like, it's the middle of winter kind of thing. So let's not keep being so pressured by society that if you haven't already started that diet or you haven't cut out, I don't know. I've got a friend and she probably will listen to this. And years ago, I'm talking years ago, when Veganuary first came about. Oh, God. She did that and I was like, why?
But she wasn't vegan?
No. But again, it was just another kind of gimmick. And don't get me wrong, I think her husband is still vegan from that, which is fair enough. But she's not vegan anymore. Yeah. I just think, why does society put so much pressure on us to overhaul our life overnight? And it's almost like, okay, then you get to the second week of January and you've probably slipped up because if you've had a day like I have today, kids are driving you absolutely bonkers. And then you've slipped up by the second week, you think, oh, fuck it, I'll start again in February. And then that's why this cycle keeps continuing month on month, year on year. And then we just keep snowballing and snowballing and snowballing. So instead of thinking, I need to overhaul my life overnight and change everything about myself, what is one small thing right now, in this moment, when you're listening to this podcast, that you can change that is going to benefit your journey going forward? It could be something like water, getting a little bit more steps in, and that doesn't mean that you have to go and hit 10,000 steps every day if you're only minimally hitting 2,000. Add another 1,000 onto that. Stop putting in these huge expectations on yourself and then burning out and going bang.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's the pressure. The pressure that predominantly women, but men as well, but predominantly women are put under to meet all of these expectations overnight. By the 1st of January, I mean, let's face it, on the 1st of January, we had another roast because we had friends around, we celebrated New Year's Day. So the 1st of January wouldn't have happened for me if I was in that mindset. So then I'm like, well, okay, I might as well wait for the first Monday in January. So then that's given me permission again from the 1st of January to the 1st of January to the first Monday. Let's finish all of the leftovers that might be for Christmas and let's whack them in really quickly and not actually enjoy them. When actually, if we just lifted that pressure, took the lid off of it and gone, do you know what? I'm just going to start implementing these small changes. I'm not starting again. I don't need to have a massive overhaul of myself. You wouldn't feel like you were failing the minute you came across a bump in the road. And I just think that you don't need to be a new person. It's not about new year, new me. Why do you have to become a new me? Like, James said that to me so much. He just kept on saying it just to wind me up. I was like, I'd done something. He's like, oh, new you, new year, new you. And I'm like, fuck off. No, I'm just doing this. And he's like, is it because it's the new year? I'm like, no, it's not, because it doesn't make any difference to me. It's just January. And yes, I know some people like to turn over a new leaf, but we need to be careful of our narrative. And if we're telling ourselves that we have to do this and it's because of January, and if we don't get it done in January, then we've failed, you're not going to get it done at all in 2026, because you would have told yourself, well, my resolution was blah, 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 and I didn't do it. So what's the fucking point anyway?
Yeah, 100%. And it's just like society puts us in this big pressure cooker from 31st of December to the 1st of January to then go full steam ahead. And I just think we all wonder why let's be real here. The January, no matter what year we're in, always feels like it's a really long month anyway, doesn't it?
Cold,
let's face
it's dark.
It's cold, it's dark, people are miserable. Money, all of those things. And then we're adding that next layer on top of us. What are we doing to ourselves? Just putting ourselves in that pressure cooker to then go boom and bust, and oh look, we're in February now, and then what happens? The excuses start coming in, because guess what? There's already Easter eggs on the shelf. They were on the 23rd of December. There's Valentine's Day. Then all of this kind of stuff. If we just literally remove that pressure, and okay, your ideal goal for 2026 may be that you want to lose weight, and that is absolutely fine. We are not saying don't set yourself like goals, but don't kind of run at it like I have to lose a stone overnight, because it isn't going to happen. It's not sustainable, and you're not going to stick to it. Find something that's going to suit you. Start implementing small daily habits. This is what this entire journey is about. No matter if you're on weight loss, weight maintenance, weight gain, whatever it is, it's small, sustainable daily changes that you can then build to support your lifestyle, so that you're not constantly going around in this hamster wheel like, oh, I've got to change, I've got to drop weight, and it's just exhausting. It is absolutely exhausting.
Yeah. So we want you, if you are on a weight loss journey, which we assume you are because that's why you're listening to our podcast, we want you to start implementing small changes that actually make a big difference but are sustainable. Like, they're not going to trip you up. So Abby's already mentioned the water. And again, if you're not a natural water drinker, you aren't going to hit 3 litres overnight. It has to be built up over time. So let's just start at the fact that you've had 1 glass of water this entire day. And I can relate to that. Best believe I can relate to that. We're going to now aim for 2 glasses a day. And then in 24 hours, we're going to go for 3. And you're going to build it up over time. But most importantly, you are going to reward yourself with like some kind of congratulations. And no, that doesn't mean with food, but it could be that you're going to do a tick chart. Who doesn't like ticking off the fact that they've hit a goal for the day? I love it. Give me a sticker, let me tick something off, cross it out, whatever. Like, I'm all for it. So it doesn't have to be anything massive, but make sure that you're actually acknowledging it. The second thing that we would really, really like you to do is start looking at having your dinners on a small plate. Abby likes to use her children's plates, so she's got the plastic plates with all of her favourite cartoons on it. Ben and Holly, anyone? And by using that side plate, you are able to look at your portion control. Now, that doesn't mean that we want you to eat a lettuce leaf and a slice of turkey. We want you to still have what you're cooking, but just on a smaller version of it, and that plate will help you. And then the other thing is the steps, working on getting those steps. So instead of putting something on the bottom of the stairs that you're going to take up later, take it straight up. Instead of using your downstairs toilet, go upstairs. Go to the toilet upstairs, and if you're up in your water, then you're going to need more toilet trips anyway, so you know it goes hand in hand. Those 3 little things to begin with is enough. Once you've mastered those, then start listening to the rest of the podcast and you'll pick up other tips and tricks as well. But let's not overwhelm ourselves. Let's get rid of that new year, new me bullshit. Let's set sustainable goals that are smart, achievable, and are going to grow you this year. Thank you for listening. Be sure to follow us on social media using the links below. And don't forget, new episodes come out every single Sunday.